Lionel Messi's bitches in Europe, the teams that he beats the most, the teams that UEFA likes to line up as the bitch teams because it's entertaining to see a team win over against the same club all the time. You have to have the teams that the star players are more comfortable with. It helps build a rivalry. So, Ronaldo's bitch, Atletico Madrid, we already decoded that. Ronaldo is 5 for 5 against his biggest bitch of them all. Let's start with the biggest bitch of them all for Lionel Messi in Europe. We are talking about Arsenal Football Club. 6 games and 9 goals. That is who he scores the most often than any club in Europe. Arsenal are Messi's biggest bitch. Bitches! All of you want bitches! The 2006 Champions League final between Barcelona and Arsenal was scripted. Barcelona beat Arsenal 2-1. That was game number 1. Granted, Lionel Messi did not play in that match, but Lionel Messi's presence in Barcelona drives him to victory. Barcelona owns Arsenal. That is knockout number 1. Knockout number 2, 2011 Champions League round of 16. Messi just shits all over Arsenal in this game away over at the Emirates, I believe. This game was over at, this had to be over at the Emirates. This was actually at the Camp Nou. Messi scored in the 48th minute and in the 71st minute. He owns Arsenal. Second time Barcelona beat Arsenal. Messi destroys Arsenal. And then, I should have started out with this first. 2010, 2009, 2010, boom, boom! Second leg! He shits all over them. He shits all over the Gunners. Messi scores 4 goals. He destroyed them. The score was 4-1. It's king that equals 41 in Gematria. Messi Messiah. He beats them. Then 2011. That's 3 times Barcelona beat Arsenal with Messi as a member of Barcelona. Second time Messi beats Arsenal. Scale forward to the future. 2016, Messi scores, but boom, Messi and company destroy Arsenal again. Don't forget that the first leg, Messi scored a breakaway goal. The goals Messi included against Arsenal, he scored in the first leg. I'm showing you the aggregate scores. Aggregate score of 5-1 against Arsenal. It is Lionel Messi and Gematria that equals 51. These matches were all scripted, as they say, by the numbers. The 3rd time Messi plays and beats Arsenal, the 4th time in the Champions League, that Messi owns and shits over Arsenal in the Champions League. So why is this? Why are they his bitch? Why did the Zionist powers that be that rig over the games have Arsenal being the bitch club? In Gematria, who is Messi's bitch? Equals 191 and 65 in Gematria. You know that the biggest bitch of them all to be Arsenal Football Club. It's Arsenal Football Club that also equals 191 and 65. They are by far the biggest bitch banter club that Messi goes up against in the Champions League. Leo Messi's bitches. Arsenal Football Club equals 65 in Gematria. The biggest bitch of them all. Now moving on to bitch number 2. First of all, Manchester United won the semifinals over Barcelona before Messi's brilliance against Manchester United began. So 2007, 2008, you see that Barcelona lost to Manchester United. But then that's when the fun began for Messi against Manchester United. So, in the 2009 Champions League final, what made Manchester United Lionel Messi's bitches is that, number one, he's going to knock a Man United for the unprecedented third time in the Champions League, just another bitch club. Messi owns every club in Europe outside of Liverpool. Because Messi was the main reason why Manchester United and Ferguson did not win more than one Champions League title. He could have had two, he could have had three, but Messi and company spoiled it. Barcelona beat Manchester United in the 2009 Champions League final, and then 2 years later in the rematch, Barcelona destroyed Manchester United's dreams again. They destroyed them. They absolutely destroyed them. Man United lost 1-3 if you write it out as the losing score. So up there, what's interesting about... Well, first of all, notice that Barcelona won 2-0 in the first final in 2009. And then 2011, Barcelona won 3-1. And so the combined scores of the two finals was Barcelona 5, Man U 1. Those two finals were completely scripted by Gematria, because it is Lionel Messi and Gematria that equals 51. So it's all scripted. The 5 goals for Barcelona against Man United in the two finals, and then the only goal that Manchester United scored occurred over at the first final over at Wembley Stadium. And that goal was scored after 33 minutes in the game, in the 34th minute, scripted, as they say, by the numbers. So Messi owns United. They are his bitch. 0-2 against Messi in the Champions League final. Messi wins more in the Champions League than Man United. And you know, this unprecedented third tie that Messi can win against Man United is going to be record-breaking. This will be the third time that he beats Manchester United in Europe. He owns you. You are his bitch. You guys, just stop, okay? Messi owns you, okay? Don't whine and cry on your way for Lona, your way for Madrid, okay? They love their Ronaldo and Messi, okay? They love these guys. You wait for love them. But in actuality, it's the whole city of Manchester that are the bitches of Messi. It's not just one club. It's the other club, right? It's the other banter tinfoil club. Lionel Messi's bitch equals 76. We are talking about the whole city of Manchester. It's city of Manchester that equals 76. So loss number 1, loss number 2, loss number 3 to Manchester United in the quarterfinals, and then we have 2015 in the round of 16. Messi owns you. Messi scored in the first tie. Barcelona and company, they beat Manchester City. And then you scale back to 2014. Barcelona owns you. Messi scored. He scored against City. He owns you guys. He beat Manchester City twice. He beat Man United 4 times already. It's going to be the 5th time that he wins against the city of Manchester in the Champions League. They are his bitch. It is unprecedented. The only time Messi has lost to a Manchester in the Champions League came in 2008 was the only time that Messi lost to a Manchester in the Champions League, and he owns you, man. He owns you. So we check out the goal-scoring record. I mean, Messi owns United in the finals. He dominates them. But then, 6 games, 6 goals. He owns City. Messi shits all over Manchester City. He owns them. 10 games total for 8 goals. He owns City. He completely owns them. Leo Messi's bitch equals 59, the Red Devils. He owns them. 5 goals scored and one allowed. Man United, the Red Devils, you guys are his bitch. You guys are his bitch, man. Messi Messiah, right? Messi Messiah beats the devil, right? This is all symbolic scripted game. You have the rebel team Barcelona against the evil Man United Red Devils, right? team everyone likes to hate. Leo Messi's bitch is not only the Red Devils in the final, but it is London, England. London, England equals 59. They are his bitch because you have to count the 3 times that Chelsea lost. Granted, Messi has struggled against Chelsea. Chelsea are not really a bitch team of Barcelona when you take into account that Chelsea Football Club. Let me just okay. You see, with Chelsea here, right? They beat Barcelona in 2005. They beat Barcelona, then they lose to Barcelona. They lose to Barcelona again, but then when they win the Champions League, they beat Barcelona. So Chelsea's not really the bitch team, but Messi did beat Chelsea 3 times, which brings us to the point that it is London, the city of London are bitches of Messi. Because it's 1, it's 2, it's 3, it's 4, then it's 5, then it's 6, 7 times Messi beats the city of London in the Champions League. 7 times. 7 times, they only beat him 2 times. That's 7 and 2 knockouts against City of London. London are his bitch. Manchester, it's gonna be 5 and 1. It's gonna be 5 and 1 after Messi beats Manchester United, entering the semifinals against Manchester City. And then the question is, is Manchester still going to be Messi's bitch? Is Messi going to beat Manchester for both rounds of the Champions League? We're about to find out. But these are Messi's bitches, okay? These are the teams that he beats the most in the Champions League. Liverpool's the only team that Messi and company don't conquer. And that is going to be part of the preview for the Champions League semifinals. But the biggest bitch of them all for Messi is Arsenal, followed by the city of Manchester, Manchester United, Manchester City. And then when you combine, London's results in the Champions League knockouts against Barcelona, then London would be considered a bitch. But Chelsea are not a bitch of Messi. So Arsenal lost 4 times, United 3 times after this round. Barcelona playing for a third knockout win against Manchester City, 3 knockout wins against Chelsea, but Chelsea did beat Barcelona 2 times. Special edition of Gematria and Numerology, Leo Messi's bitches, completely decoded.